Hello friends, I'm very pleased to see you again. This is the final video in the series of 7 tips of doing business with Japanese. I'm going to talk about manners and etiquette practiced by Japanese business people in this video clip. Manners and etiquette practiced by Japanese business people are in essence rooted in Japan's traditional culture, as it was inherited from the Edo period, which started in 1603 and ended in 1867. The Edo period was a feudalistic era, where the Japanese citizens were controlled by the self-disciplined, very strong samurai who carried swords. Thus people adopted the greeting practices of samurai. One of these practices is bowing. When you bow, you show your neck to the other party, who recognizes that you are sincere and have no hostility against them. Likewise, the other party will also bow, synchronizing with your movement. This tradition has been handed down through the years all the way to the present day. Though American business people are not automatically expected to bow to Japanese in Japan, if an American bows, Japanese people are very delighted. When Japanese business people meet for the first time, they exchange business cards. For Japanese, this is a sort of ritual. Without the ritual of business card exchange, business discussions cannot commence. When an American business person receives business cards from a large group of Japanese business people, he or she should place the cards on the table neatly. The cards should not be bent or shuffled. This could make Japanese business people feel uneasy. It could convey the impression that you are playing with the cards, and thus they might misunderstand that you are disrespecting them. Quite often, not only in Japan but also in other Asian areas, there are people who don't feel comfortable making eye contact with Westerners. Americans are advised not to take that negatively. Most Asians are not used to looking at other people's eyes. This is because, according to Asian culture in general, sometimes looking at the eyes can be considered rude. Of course, some Asians don't mind doing so. But for most Asians who don't mind, it is because they get used to the American way. The point here is that American business people should not think that Japanese are not paying attention to you just because there is not much eye contact. If an American business person gets straight to the point after introductions and business card exchanging rituals, while in Japan, the majority of their Japanese counterparts are likely to be surprised. Of course, Japanese business people want to discuss the core business agenda and issues, but only after they get to know you much better. So normally Japanese will talk about irrelevant topics before getting to the point. For this reason, it takes time for Americans to discuss serious business subjects. Establishing a rapport with the Japanese becomes an important factor for better business success. In Japan, a Japanese person who wants to get to the point without spending any time discussing other topics is often perceived as someone who can't read an atmosphere or air, which is called kuki in Japanese. Those who can't read kuki are not well respected in Japan. It is this reading of the kuki that is a subtle part of cultural protocols in associating with people here in Japan. However, please don't worry much about this. Non-Japanese are not expected to read kuki as Japanese do. So far, I have uploaded to YouTube 7 video clips in the series of 7 tips of doing business with Japanese. There are so many other points which I would like to explain to those who are interested in developing and improving business with Japanese business people. If you want to know more in detail about how to do business with Japanese in order to have more good results, please contact me by email, the address of which is written in this video clip. Nevertheless, I will make more videos explaining about Japanese manufacturing dynamics, Japanese business management, and others from the cross-cultural viewpoints, and I will keep uploading them to YouTube. So please stay tuned to Shintaro's YouTube. See you soon again. Thank you. Bye bye.